What's up, everybody? Soren Baker here on Unique Access. Today we're joined by MC Eiht. Thanks for coming through, sir.
It's Greg.
Yeah, man. So as always, you have a lot going on, and recently you released the Run the Block record,
Right.
with DJ Premier and Melee. So with that, what made now the time to put that record out?
Oh man, I just been me and Primo been, I've been knowing Premier for a long time now. So, we was real good buddies with Guru.
Right.
Used to just hang all the time. He did a couple of remixes, when I was back on Epic, whatever. So looking at music, now and whatever, he's been working a lot with different artists, whatever. So he called me up to do a remix for Black Poet.
Right.
And we did that remix, and from there, he was just like, what you been working on, what you been doing. I had just did the Kendrick record.
Right.
So from there, just doing a little couple of tours and whatever, and I just did the Grand Theft Auto soundtrack too. So things was moving. So he was like, asked me, what have you been doing? So I just started sending him tracks, and he got to work listening to him. We got to doing stuff together, and then before you know it, we had over like 30 tracks. So he was like, well, let's try to put together a project. So that started like about 3 years ago.
Right.
We just been working, and we'll get new beats, and then somebody will call and be like, we heard y'all was working together, so let me get on the record. So before you know it, we had like 10, 11 good solid guest appearances. We had like 17 good solid songs. So from there, we just started trying to put together the record. It's finished now. All the artwork, all the mixing, mastering, scratches, guest appearances. So we just decided to throw out Run the Block as just a street teaser, to get ready for the actual release. We about to shoot a couple of videos. So it's a decent, good West Coast project. Seeing what's going on with music nowadays, it's kind of hard to understand, but I'm just trying to feed some of those original West Coast MC8 fans from those, good N.W.A, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg days. Right. Not to saying that my peoples ain't doing still good music. Snoop still doing his thing, Dre, whatever, but, I've been known to do, underground, strictly for the street type of music. So that's what we decided to do. Premier threw in his thing. He's got like 4 cuts on the album. He's executive producing. The bulk of the record was produced by Brink Sinatra.
Okay.
It's a tight record. I never toot my horn on records. It is what it is. I put it out there. Hopefully it's acceptable to the fans. This is a good project.
And is it still Which Way Is West?
It's still Which Way Is West.
Okay. So obviously we've talked a few times over the last couple of years while you've been working on it, and given your career, you've been able to put out so much material over the years since, even before it's a Compton thing, with the Compton compilation, different things. So being that that's the case, why do you think this album in particular took a while to actually come to fruition?
I think just basically trying to just not go, hey, record label wants a record, it got to be turned in by September 2nd. Right. So let's hurry up and get the beats together. And it's like, here's a track. You don't have anything else to choose from. Write to it, get it out. I think now being more in control of my own self and being able to choose and decide, like, I don't want that. I don't care who it's from. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me.
Right.
I wanted music that I knew that people would enjoy on my level of what I have been giving people who spend money on my records.
Right.
So I would get 5 beats and I would go, no. As opposed to going, here's your 5 tracks, give me 5 songs, record gotta be turned in. Okay. It gave me enough time to, I'm gonna do a song today, I'm gonna kick back for the next 3 weeks. Listen to music. Out of 100 songs, I found 2 that caught my ear. I'm gonna put them down. Right. Now send me more tracks and more tracks. And that's basically what it's taken. you know, and then with guest appearances, at first I had none. And then, you know, with word of mouth and going out and hanging with people and just getting that mutual MC8 respect, you know, you've been in the game so long, oh, that's my man. And basically I just started using my juice card. My Dub, I need a song.
As you
no
should.
problem, Eiht. Be Real, I need a song. No problem, Eiht. So-and-so, I need a song. No problem, Eiht. So with doing that, and then I'm rushing dudes because, you know, hey, I need it by today. I need it by next week. Hey, when you can send it, send it. If it's 3 months later, I look at my inbox, oh, dang, I forgot about that. He sent me a song, play it. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Send it to Premier, he listened to it. Okay, let me do this to it, let me do this to it, let me do this to it. And Premier is one of those, he's one of those my era producers. You get it?
Yeah.
And if you come from my era, it's not like tick tock, beat finished.
Right.
He's one of those cats that go, let me tweak this, let me tweak this, let me take out that, let me add that. You look up, it's 6 months later, and they're still in the studio fine tuning and tweaking. That's just the type of dude he is, and I respect that. You know, my old producer, DJ Slip, you know, that's what he did. They are very articulate when it comes to their music and the sound that they're finna put out. I don't care who it's for. It could be for a dude who's paying me $1 million a track, or it could be for a dude I'm giving a track for free.
Right.
If it's gonna take me 3 months to get it right, you either gonna wait for it or you gonna be gone. And then 2 years from later, you're gonna hear that track banging on somebody else's song and it done sold 2 million copies. Patience is a virtue in this business. I've always learned that. That's why I'm still here.
Well, I was gonna say it's a testament, I think, to your staying power, but I also think too that, and I'd like for us to explain this a little bit more, because back in the day, in addition to your Compton's Most Wanted and then MC8, you had all the stuff going on with N.W.A and the production deals and different things that I don't think, especially with that situation, since it didn't really come out, I don't think people really understood a lot of the musical stuff that you did kind of on the side.
I did a lot of stuff, you know, outside of just being MC8, you know. Like you said, I had production deals. I produced, you know, DFC from Detroit. Me and Slip mixed and produced half of their record. N.W.A, that was my group, Bam and Chill. Me and Slip produced their whole record. You know, I did work for Spice. I did, you know, production on my own records with Slip, with Half Ounce Productions, as far as doing 10 movie soundtracks at the time, and then doing movies, and then, you know, guest appearing in videos for Boss and Wu-Tang, and doing songs with Old Dirty, and going just, it was a transition of a lot of stuff that I was doing, but my first priority was just trying to be MC8. So a lot of people didn't know about a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that I was doing, but I didn't care. I didn't look for gratification for getting production deals and getting dudes deals and producing for Spice or mixing for DFC or whatever. I just did what I came to do, and that was to write music and put records out.
Okay. And part of the reason I'm asking you with this is leading up to working with Premier on this project, because obviously way back in the days, you guys were label mates with the Chrysalis connection. And I know from all of our other talks, you guys had toured, Gangstar and CM Dub had toured together, but working with Bam, Chill, Slip, Unknown, and all those guys, you knew them, grew up with them, spent a lot of time with them, whereas Premier, not only are you not have that relationship with Premier, but then also being from Texas via New York and all these different things, from a different mentality, also different locations. How have you been able to find, and what have you gotten from him that you didn't get, you know, with everybody else that you had worked with?
I think just the mutual respect of somebody who respected what I was doing. Like the beginning of my career, you know, we used to tour together, like you said, and then we just build a friendship to where I would go to New York, not even on business, and we would just hang, you know. Me and Premier have always been buddies like that. So I think just for the mutual respect of music, and then what he brought to the table for me was a sound outside of West Coast. Because being with Chill, Bam, Slip, Unknown, Mike T, whatever, we were automatically labeled as these West Coast dudes, so everything was supposed to be West Coast for us. And there shouldn't have been a broader transition. But then I could go to New York and do songs with Pete Rock. You get me? I could go do beats with Premier. I could go do songs with Old Dirty Bastard. So I think it was me wanting to show people that I was more than just this Compton, you know, gangster MC, you know, khakis, and I wanted to show people like I could write songs regardless of who it was with, whether it was with DJ Slip production or DJ Premier or Pete Rock production or Rick Rock's production on Old Dirty Bastard or whoever else, you know. I just wanted to show people that when you claim to be an MC, so to speak, that means you should have range of everything. And that meant that I can get out of my element, just like with Cube. Everything was Dre, N.W.A at first, blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, he ran to New York and it was Hank Shockley and the Bomb Squad. And the sound was just different. It was still LA raps. But then he was able to go broader, nursery rhymes or You Can't Fade Me or stuff that was outside of Once Upon a Time in the projects, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I felt working with Premier brought to the table for me. It was able for people to go, oh, Aiken rap. You know what I'm saying? Outside of going lowrider, hood rat, or drug deals and police, you know what I'm saying? I could do songs like Shimmy Shimmy Remix or One Life to Live, where it's not focused on, man, the homie got killed last night. Right here, we talking about just having fun with music and celebrating music and being good. So that's why I've always been able to go, and then people give me the respect to that. Go, man, you work with East Coast cats like it ain't nothing. And my thing was, yeah, I'm a West Coast artist, but I'm an artist, period. So I don't want people to get that tripped up by going, you from the West Coast, you from Compton, everything is Compton, blue rags, red rags, Crip blood, you know, hustling, whatever. No, I chose rapping as the profession, so I should be able to show people that even though I come from here, if Premier say, man, I need you to get down with Christine Aguilera, or I need you to do a song for EA because I'm doing a video, I have to be able to do that.